Hi guys, I'm Rajnikant. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Sumant Digital English Tutorial Videos. Today I'm going to upload the third part of the first lesson of English Prose 11th class, The Portrait of a Lady, penned by Khushwant Singh. So firstly, we would go through the reading comprehension. Let's start. My mother always went to school with me because the school was attached to the temple. The priest taught us the alphabet and morning prayer, while the children sat in rows on the either side of the veranda, singing the alphabet or morning prayer in a chorus. My grandmother sat inside reading scriptures. When we had both finished, we would back together. This time, the village dogs would meet us at the temple door. They followed us to our home, growling and fighting with each other for the chapatis we threw to them. Dear guys, the grandmom of Khushwant Singh accompanied him to the school because school was attached to the building. She was a religious lady visiting the temple every day. That's why she accompanied her grandson up to his school. When the teachers taught alphabets or the students are called to the morning assembly, the children sat in rows on the either side of the veranda. At that time, the grandmom of Khushwant Singh read his scriptures inside the temple. When the author went through his studies and his grandmom finished the scriptures, they went back home together. During their return, the village dogs met them on the temple door and they went with them in order to eat the stale chapatis, and they fought and growled for each other for those chapatis which Khushwant Singh and his grandmom threw on them. So let's have its Hindi version. खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ उसके साथ स्कूल जाती थी, क्योंकि स्कूल एक मंदिर से जुड़ा हुआ था। स्कूल की बिल्डिंग और मंदिर दोनों एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए थे। चूंकि खुशवंत सिंह की माँ एक धार्मिक महिला थी, मंदिर जाना उनकी रोज की आदत थी। साथ ही साथ अपने पौत्र के मोह में वे उसके साथ स्कूल जाती थी। जिस समय बच्चे अपने शिक्षक द्वारा एक साथ कीर्तन में प्रातःकालीन प्रार्थना करते थे अथवा अध्ययन करते थे, वो उस समय मंदिर के अंदर बैठकर ग्रंथों का पाठ किया करती थी। जब दोनों का काम समाप्त हो जाता था तो उस समय दोनों साथ साथ घर को लौटते थे, और जब वे मंदिर के दरवाजे पे पहुंचते थे तो उन्हें गांव वाले कुत्ते मिल जाते थे जो उनके साथ चल देते थे और एक दूसरे पर गुर्राते और झगड़ते थे उन रोटियों के लिए, उन बासी रोटियों के लिए जो खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ और खुशवंत सिंह उनके लिए फेंका करते थे। नाउ द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ। When my parents were comfortably settled in the city, they sent for us. That was a turning point in our friendship. Although we shared the same room, my grandmom came no longer to school with me. I used to go to an English school in a motor bus. There were no dogs in the streets. And she took to feeding sparrows in the courtyard of our city house. A turning point came in their friendship because both of them were called to the city. The parents of the author were well settled in the city and they called them to city. This was a turning point in their friendship because in the city the author joined an English school and went to school in a motor bus. Hence, the grandmom of the author could not accompany him to the school. Though they shared the same room, they lived in the same room, even then, his grandmom didn't accompany him to the school. Since there were no dogs in the streets, the routine of feeding the dogs was disturbed, and she discovered a new way. She began feeding the sparrows in the courtyard of the city house. So dear friends, जब खुशवंत सिंह के माता पिताजी सुव्यवस्थित हो गए शहर में, तो उन्होंने खुशवंत सिंह और दादी माँ को बुलवा भेजा। यही उनकी मित्रता में एक टर्निंग पॉइंट था। उनकी मित्रता में थोड़ा बहुत आड़े आने वाला बिंदु ये था कि उन्हें शहर बुला लिया गया। यद्यपि वे दोनों लोग एक ही कमरे में रहते थे, फिर भी खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ उनके साथ पाठशाला नहीं जा पाती थी, क्योंकि खुशवंत सिंह ने एक इंग्लिश स्कूल ज्वाइन कर लिया था और वो अपने स्कूल मोटर बस से जाया करते थे। जहां तक कुत्तों के रोटियां खिलाने की बात थी, उसका क्रम भी व्यतिक्रमित हो गया, क्योंकि गलियों में तो कुत्ते थे ही नहीं। इसलिए खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ ने एक नया रास्ता अख्तियार किया और वो नए मकान के आंगन में गौरैयों को खिलाया करती थी। तो इस तरह से उनकी धार्मिक बाधा कुछ न कुछ तो दूर हुई। चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। As the years rolled by, we saw less of each other. For some time, she continued to wake me up and get me ready for school. When I came, she would ask me, what the teacher had taught me. I would tell her English words and little things of Western science, the law of gravity, Archimedes' principle, and the world being round, etc. This made her unhappy. She could not help me in my lessons. She did not believe in the things they taught at English school and was disturbed that there was no teaching about God and scriptures. One day I announced that we were being given music lessons. She was very disturbed. To her, music had lived associations. It was the monopoly of harlots and beggars and not meant for the gentle folk. She said nothing, but her silence meant disapproval. She rarely talked to me after that. So dear guys, now we would go through, as the time passed, they did not meet so frequently as they met before. For some times, she maintained her routine of waking up the author and getting him ready for his school, and when he came back from the school, she would ask him what the teacher had taught to him. In reply to her question, the Khushwant Singh told her some English words and a little things of Western science as law of gravity, Archimedes' principle, geographical fact like the world is round. But she was not happy with the lessons. She couldn't help him in his studies, and she didn't approve this education because she thought there was nothing in that school to teach about the God or scriptures. So she was not happy with them. One day Khushwant Singh came and told her that he was given music lesson. She got fully disturbed because according to her, the music has mean mentality. It is meant for the prostitutes, for them who begged. She never considered the music to be meant for gentlemen. That is why she left talking to Khushwant Singh after that. Now let's look at its Hindi version. जैसे जैसे दिन बीतते गए, उन लोगों के मिलने की जो आवृत्ति थी, उन लोगों के मिलने का जो सिलसिला था, वो कम से कमतर होता चला गया। कुछ दिनों तक तो वो लेखक महोदय को जगाती थीं, पाठशाला के लिए तैयार करती थीं, स्कूल से वापस आने के बाद उनसे पूछती भी थीं कि उनके शिक्षक ने उन्हें क्या पढ़ाया था। उनके इन प्रश्नों के उत्तर में वो कुछ अंग्रेजी के शब्द बताते थे, विज्ञान की छोटी छोटी चीजें बताते थे, जैसे कि गुरुत्वाकर्षण का नियम, आर्किमिडीज का सिद्धांत, भौगोलिक सत्य की भी बात करते थे कि दुनिया गोल है। लेकिन इन उत्तरों से उनकी दादी माँ खुश नहीं होती थी, क्योंकि उन्हें लगता था कि ये इंग्लिश स्कूल बच्चों को करेक्ट पाथ पे एजुकेट नहीं कर रहे हैं। उस स्कूल में तो कुछ ऐसा है ही नहीं जिसमें ईश्वर के बारे में बताया जाए, जिसमें धर्म ग्रंथों के बारे में बताया जाए। एक दिन खुशवंत सिंह अपने स्कूल से आए और उन्होंने कहा कि आज उन्हें संगीत की शिक्षा दी गई। वो तो पूरी तरह से अपसेट हो गई दादी माँ, क्योंकि दादी माँ के लिए संगीत बड़े निम्न स्तर की वस्तु थी। इसका ताल्लुक सिर्फ वेश्याओं और भिक्षुकों से था। ये संगीत सभ्य लोगों के लिए नहीं बना था। वो इतनी डिस्टर्ब हो गई, उन्होंने कहा तो कुछ नहीं, लेकिन उनकी चुप्पी इस बात को प्रकट करती थी कि वो इस बात को मान्यता नहीं दे रही थी। और उसके बाद दादी माँ ने खुशवंत सिंह से शायद ही कभी कोई बात की हो। आई होप यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टूड। इट वॉज ऑल। बाय। 1 2 3 come on.